𝓤𝓪𝓻𝓪𝓷𝓬𝓮. Thank you guys so much for joining me here for your reading today. I have some very, very beautiful messages surrounding you during this time. And I'm hearing your beautiful message as well. So when you think about message, it's usually something that you receive. So you could be actually being beautifully received right now, which is okay. So we're starting right off the bat. Anyway, thank you for joining me here. I have a very interesting message for you to receive today. Okay, so the other day, this stems from about 2-3 days ago. I was going horse riding in the desert, right? And on my way there, I saw this restaurant, and it was called Hakuna Matata, right, from the Lion King. So this is actually something they're showing me, the lion card and the tea leaf message, which is saying that it's time to act now. And Hakuna Matata is basically saying that there's a different philosophy in life, right? The lens in which you're viewing reality through, or the frameworks in which you're viewing reality through, I'm hearing are originating from a higher octave or existence. So it's allowing you to see, I'm hearing your life on earth from a higher plane of existence, where you realize on a quantum level there is no worries because everything has already came to be, and you're now witnessing the becoming of it in a linear fashion. But anyway, I saw Hakuna Matata, right? So then I'm riding, and there's a woman next to me who is riding a white horse, and I'm riding a very dark black horse, and it reminded me of this card, the Chariot, right? I was like, okay, this is definitely a chariot moment. And the chariot, if you don't know, is a metaphor for the soul. Okay, it's I'm hearing the wind that whispers, but it's not whispering anymore, because the day that I went out, there was like a huge sandstorm, which was like, it made the trip very, very interesting, because I could like barely see anything. And this is how I'm seeing you guys right now, in terms of, the universe was whispering until it's no longer whispering. And it reminds me of a judgment call energy, where your soul is speaking to you, and the non-physical aspect of yourself is, I'm hearing now, taking the reins, okay? Where it's like you're not being led by the physical. I'm hearing you're being led by the intangible part of yourself right now. So you're being led by a part of yourself that goes far beyond the mind. And I also saw Mercury as a shop that we were passing to get to the beach. And Mercury is about a messenger, right? And Mercury is Hermes energy. It's also Thoth energy. So this is a strong correspondence that you have to the higher realms as well as the lower realms. I'm hearing all densities and frequencies and dimensions. And this is something that you can go back and forth to, because Mercury was a messenger between the heavens, the earth, and also the hell and the mortal realm. So it's like there is an immortal essence that you're attuned into, and you're remembering that you're the timeless consciousness that's navigating this experience through this mortal vessel, and not the other way around, right? You're not this physical vessel, you're the timeless consciousness that's navigating on life on earth through utilizing this vessel. So I'm hearing you're getting back into alignment with those non-physical desires. Anyway, the whispers of the universe are not random, but they're divine guidance urging you to align with your higher purpose. That was the message that I was receiving. And with the sandstorm, it was almost like there's no gentle whispers anymore at this stage. It's like, I'm hearing, it's kind of like you're being stopped in your tracks, left, right, and center. So there are no troubles, right? That's what Hakuna Matata talks about. And the reason I'm bringing this up is because there was one of the guides that came with us, and he kept saying Hakuna Matata, Hakuna Matata, Hakuna, and I was like, oh wow, that's really strange, because I literally wrote that as a message on my way there. So Hakuna Matata, if you guys don't know that song, it basically talks about there being no worries, and you shouldn't worry about things that are outside of, I'm hearing, the human's control right now, because you're being guided by something that I'm hearing that is out of your hands, and it's not in the hands of the universe, right? The inverse in you, right? The universe in you. So it's a very, very interesting energy, right? So yeah, the chariot is a metaphor for the soul, and it shows, again, there's a mortal and immortal side of yourself, where there's an expression with the chariot, and it says, don't look back now unless you remind how far it is that you've come. It's that type of energy. It's somebody that's having their heart and head come into alignment so that they can begin to, I'm hearing, move mountains. Are you okay? Like it says subject loss, right? So it's almost like, there's some certain things that I feel like it feels like you've been losing I'm hearing even that Drake song, right? Like friends, but finding peace. So maybe it sounds like a fair trade type of energy, right? There's almost like trade-offs that are happening right now. But yeah, it shows turbulent times and having to rise above almost like the earth, these circumstances, much like the judgment card, to follow this calling that kind of goes beyond you. And I'm hearing it may even feel like not everybody understands this calling right now, and it's because it was not a conference call. But the whole goal is to get these, alignments in sync when it comes to the non-physical and physical aspects of yourself. And I feel like this is something that you're mastering right now when it comes to the physical aspect, actually aligning your actions accordingly with your intuition. And that creates the triad, right? It creates that alchemical marriage which births creation into this third density. So yeah, it's a super, super interesting energy. Anything else that was coming through? But yeah, it's like you're looking at life through the eyes of the soul, and that's the different lens in which you're interpreting reality through. And I'm hearing interpreting your own experience through right now. And it's a very playful energy that you're stepping into as well. That's what it feels. I'm hearing it's Leela energy, it's divine play and divine creation, where you were source playing through its own creation, okay? And there's an old version of you that has been on autopilot, but you're now becoming aware of old patterns manifesting, and you can consciously choose a different path, and that's something that you're actively doing right now. And I'm hearing you're even beginning to observe, right, like the darker aspect, right, the shadow aspect of self, and you're gently guiding. I'm hearing yourself towards your chosen destination, and I feel like this is your heart, right, versus the head, and it's having them come into complete alignment. It's a head and heart coherence in which you're mastering right now. Anyway, the message that we pulled is proton. So proton talks about the nucleus of a cell. So this is within the center of you, okay? Within you, you hold many, I think it's like 30 trillion cells. And that makes up your organism, right? That makes up your human vessel. So proton talks about the center of you and there being a positive charge right now. And I feel like this is a lot of positive energy in regards to a wish, a desire, something that you're being called to move towards. The chariot could be overseas, it could be over a body of water. So this could be on an international scale, just going the distance, whether this is physically, metaphysically, in your career, your life, your purpose, something of this nature. But it stems from the Greek word for first, to do the first to do something. So I feel like you're kind of the first to do something. I'm hearing within a historical lineage. So you're making a mark in that historical timeline of some kind, but it shows some kind of a positive electrical charge. So I'm hearing the energy is definitely like fundamentally in your favor, because I'm seeing a life path for energy where you're kind of building a foundation right now when it comes to new belief systems. I'm hearing like new knowing systems where you're coming back to the fact that you have always been this highly abundant being, and that's the very thing that's allowing you to build this huge empire. I'm seeing you go from like a 4 of coins to an emperor energy, which is super interesting. So I'm hearing this is part of the journey, okay? Anyway, I'm gonna pull more energy around you and see what comes up. But yeah, it's a very, very beautiful energy around you. But yeah, I want to open up with that. So let's take a look at you, my love. Okay, let's take a look at you. So let's see. All right. Oh, I actually kind of want to get one of these cards. So let's take a look. This. Right. Oh my goodness. Okay. You have 2 of Pentacles, you have Ace of Trees, and the Entertainer, which is the Knight of Pentacles. Wow, super interesting. So 2 of Pentacles talks about you juggling between continuums right now. It's almost like there's nothing and you're building like this new wall, right, for yourself. This new, excuse me, thank you very much. It's like maybe you feel like you have a mind of your own, right? But it usually talks about someone juggling between continuums. They're taking on new responsibilities. So this could be like 2 jobs, it could be a side hustle, it could be a hobby that you're wanting to turn into a career, it could be about additional streams of income, things of this nature with the 2 of Pentacles. But there's new things that you're kind of deciding right now with that 2 factor. And then you also have the Ace of Pentacles. So this definitely could be a new career or financial opportunity for you for sure, but there's something new that's growing, right? Excuse me, what the hell? What the hell? Like, what the hell? Okay, this could be just taking off like suddenly. But yeah, with that Ace of Pentacles, it's almost like I'm seeing a Jack and the Beanstalk energy. So it's almost like there is a magical bean in which you've planted right now, okay? Excuse me, this is like really rude of you. Like, what the hell? Let me see if I can work this out. Okay. Okay, but yeah, there's like a new door that's opened up for you. This definitely could be a career or financial opportunity of some kind. And I just clocked it goes from the ace to the 2, so something is falling into alignment here. Okay, everything is falling into alignment with this. Okay, there's like a door that's open, and can you see this is like connected as well when it comes to that brick wall of some kind? So this is something that you've been building. Okay, this is something that you've been building. Oh, and then look at this as well. Bear with me, guys. Like this, jeez. Okay, the other message that I'm seeing is, can you see this is like the same area, right? It's almost like there was nothing, but then you're building something, you know, something grows overnight. That's what I'm seeing. Can you see it's literally the same area? And then what there once appeared to be nothing from, somebody's building something completely new. And pentacles are like tangible things. So this could actually lead to tangible results of some kind. This is something that I'm hearing others are, what did we open up with? We said something around like you're a beautiful message, like you're beautifully being received, or something that you're doing is going to be beautifully received. And the Knight of Pentacles talks about, again, the entertainer energy. So it's somebody who is, people could be entertained, like kind of watching you build this new life for yourself. That's definitely what it feels like as well. But I'm hearing you're doing it because it brings you some kind of joy, and in doing the things that bring you joy, you naturally spread joy to those around you, especially with proton, right? It's like a positive electrical charge. So this is like an exothermic reaction of some kind where you're passing some kind of light or heat. I was gonna say leet, so this could be like an elite energy, right? But it's like you're passing this both to your surroundings right now. So that's super interesting. That's super interesting. But you're crossing all your T's, you're dotting all your I's, you're doing some kind of planning or strategic, I want to say like strategic moves during this time. You're making some kind of strategic moves to make sure that you can have a very clean transition from one timeline into another. That's definitely what it seems like. But you're setting yourself up for success with all of this earthy energy. And then you have the Knight of Pentacles, King of Pentacles here, even at the base. So this could be some kind of business with the King of Pentacles, but you're mastering matter. Okay, you're mastering matter in some way. Yeah, you have a lot. Yeah, we even have 144 on the time there. I don't know if you guys can see that. 144, right? Which talks about receiving messages from your angels. 144. It talks about certain messages that you're receiving during this time that are giving you confirmation that this is aligning you, these actions are aligning you with your highest possible timelines and expressions. I'm hearing the highest possible quantum versions of yourself. That's what I'm seeing, and you're kind of embodying that right now as well. Okay, so yeah, a lot of earthy energy around you. Wow, a lot of earthy energy. This definitely gives me a Jack and the Beanstalk energy for sure. And I actually did a reading on this before, so let's take a look at this. And I'm seeing it as well, because right before coming here, I was seeing it as a advertisement for like a theater. So this is actually about Kundalini awakening as well. Jack represents the man, which is like your physical vessel. The cow represents an inheritance, so this is like a divine inheritance. The magic beans represents seeds of like God, right? Your infinite potential that you're planting right now, and also the hope of some kind of new life. So this is very interesting. And again, that seed, yes, it reaches towards the heavens of some kind, and it builds a stairway to heaven. So it's almost like it's helping you ascend into higher frameworks of existence. And that's definitely what it's giving me for sure. Again, a very strong correspondence to the heavens as on earth. So it's like you're anchoring some type of information from these high octaves and higher fractals of yourself, existing from a higher level of understanding that can see your human journey from this higher frame of perspective, and it can see the full landscape of time on earth and all the quantum continuous summation of possibilities that are encoded into your experience. And it's like you're acting upon some kind of information on the third dimensional realm when it comes to these intuitive hits or downloads, and that's leading you to I'm hearing very tangible physical things, and it's leading to very tangible effects of that cause, which is super interesting. So yeah, there's definitely a lot. And I was receiving message in regards to that, like money coming your way, or a lot of abundance coming your way as well. So let's see what else comes out for you. This is very, very interesting. Right, what else do you need to know? Holy Grail. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of yellow energy as well. Holy Grail talks about inner discovery, finding sacredness, and you are what you seek. Okay, so we'll go ahead and read this. And then you also have star gathering. So it's actually in you doing something that you love. Maybe it's a creative outlet of some kind, I'm hearing, but a creative opportunity, something that brings you some type of emotional fulfillment, actually aligns you with some kind of star alliance or soul star family of some kind. Okay, I'm hearing this is like a blueprint. You know what I'm seeing? I'm seeing an echolocation vibe in the way where you send off signals. I'm hearing into the quantum field. Okay, you send off signals into the quantum field when you do this thing. You emit this frequency that I'm seeing, like, it kind of, you know echolocation, when dolphins use it as a form of navigation to find each other, and I'm seeing you doing this thing is allowing your soul tribe to find you, okay, which is super interesting, and you find them because you're sending out a certain frequency or yeah, when you do this. And I'm seeing it as your DNA expression as well. It's allowing you to expand into your highest version, and your DNA holds a very specific energetic frequency. It's almost like it's its own soul of some kind, and I'm seeing people resonate with this symphony that you're putting out, and others are harmonizing and in resonance with this. And I'm seeing all these different layers when it comes to the tempo, when it comes to just all of these different fundamental factors that kind of seamlessly blend together. So I'm seeing a very, very interesting energy for you. It's like you're sending out some kind of signal and people are responding to that signal of some kind, and it's in you doing what it is that you love that it plays a very beautiful melody of some kind. And that's what people could be receiving in regards to you. It's like you are a beautiful melody of some kind, which is super interesting. And they're showing me as well, like aerial, like melody is like the third is the triad, right, of the masculine and feminine principles, where they can navigate their way on water as they could on the land, right? So there's something around that for you, like being able to navigate your non-physical aspects as well as your physical, and how you kind of blend that together. And I actually did a reading on this as well. Let me see. I don't think I actually did a reading on it, but I was like receiving messages about this last year. But yeah, this was on the 22nd of September 2024. That could be a significant date. But 𝓩 was born on July 8th, okay, apparently, like Ariel's daughter. And that's a Cancerian vibe, which is literally the Chariot. So this is like a full circle moment. And she was a hybrid, okay, so you could definitely be a hybrid starseed. That's definitely what it's giving me. And you're remembering these different fractals or parallel lives that you're existing in, and that's guiding your human journey. But yeah, it's very, very interesting energy. There's a very interesting energy around you. But yeah, she was the first human / mermaid hybrid. So mermaids could be significant for you. That's very interesting. That's coming up actually. That's very interesting. Okay, Holy Grail. Let's take a look at this for you. But yeah, I'm seeing this frequency that you're able to put in, where you're summoning a lot of celestial helpers. And you know what I'm seeing as well around you? Wow. Wow, I was not expecting this reading to go this way, but I'm seeing, you know how 𝓩 was born on the land, but she always had this connection to the sea, but she didn't necessarily know what it was, right? And I'm seeing in the sea, there's so many connections and like star family there for you, especially with this is like watery energy, right? Excuse me, thank you very much. And you have such a huge tribe, okay? You have such a huge tribe that you're yet to meet or connect with, or that you're in alignment with discovering, but I'm seeing it beneath the surface. So I'm seeing like a huge non-physical aspects in the sea that await you right now in the quantum field, connections, opportunities that lie there, like a whole nother plane of existence that it feels like we're going to be entering into. There's like this new octave that you're going to be entering into, this new frequency, and I'm seeing you connect with a whole different kind of dimension within yourself, you know. And dimensions are just frequencies, so this is like a whole new octave. of yourself that you're going to be kind of discovering. But there was always something within you, right, that was like literally encoded within you. And again, that's like the DNA with the hybrid energy. There's something that you hold. Wow. Okay, let me see you. What the heck? All right, let's go ahead and read Holy Grail. This is actually a really cool reading. Thank you. I like these messages a lot. Holy Grail. I was not expecting this, but sometimes the best things are the unexpected. Holy Grail. Also talks about the unconsciousness coming to light when you talk about the, I'm seeing this, the seas of 𝓤𝓸𝓻𝓿. Okay, this talks about you have been on a great quest, seeking and searching and discovering, but the farther you've gone, the more your heart has called you back. You may still be looking for treasure, but you're now discovering that all roads lead back to you. And it's almost like Melody was seeking something outside of herself, but she didn't realize that it was within her. She had this, you know, something that was seated within her. You know, it was like this innate truth. And as she aligned with this internal truth of who she was inside of herself, her reality began to, I'm hearing like a new reality began to open up to her, because she had opened up to this new reality or world inside of herself. But there's something around a whole new world opening up for you during this time. So you are the answer, you are the divine, you are created, you are creating. The gateway of your divinity has opened and the vessel of your being is flowing with infinite light. You've been searching for God and God is within, so go within. This is the key to heaven, right? Your cup is overflowing, your gifts are being unlocked. Let the world share your treasure. Wow, so this is something that you're discovering within yourself, and it's allowing others to discover. I'm hearing what's on the other side. Maybe it's information that you're kind of, I'm hearing not even just anchoring and acting upon for yourself, but I'm hearing it's something that you're actually sharing. Okay, it's something that you're sharing, and that wisdom shared is a form of almost, yeah, enlightening. It's enlightening, not just for yourself, illuminating your own path, but this eternal flame within you is guiding also those around you. Okay, so very, very interesting. All right, let's go and see. Let's see. I want to take a look at a starseed message. Since you're a starseed hybrid mix, trust your path. If you knew that you'd be supported, what would you do? Right? And then we also have Pleiadian energy. Okay, Pleiadian energy talks about double mission, channeling and uplifting humanity, so that could be significant for you as well. I definitely want to get a star child message for you. I think that is going to be very interesting. Right, we have the great severing, Mars energy, anger, conflict, softening to love. So there could be certain things that you're discarding or severing ties from during this time. Also, when it comes to your ambitions and motivations, there could be certain things that you're acting towards. This definitely reminds you of this like Mars in Cancer energy, where you may feel like, you know, there's certain things that you feel like you're being initiated into. Okay, it's like I'm hearing emotions, that your energy that's in motion is taking you down a complete new trajectory in your life. And then we have called, right, soul gifts. It's time to step up, training, right? So this is something you've been training for. And then we have that 7 star sisters energy right behind that, which is the Pleiadian energy talk to you, which is super interesting. Okay, let's see. And what they're showing me as well, the Pleiadian energy, is the fixed star, which basically talks about one of the fixed stars of the planetary star system, talks about blindness and also like clear seeing and vision. So it affects your vision, but I'm seeing even if it feels like you were blind, you still have eyes to see right now. Even I'm hearing, because looks can be deceiving and everything's not what it seems like anyway, you have some kind of foresight, but I'm seeing like clear vision, like things are how you're envisioning them to be right now. That's what I'm seeing. And I'm hearing even if it feels like you can't see, it doesn't matter, because you can. Okay, anyway, let's see. Blessings beyond the soul path. Right, let's go ahead and find this card. blessings be on the soul path, and then we also have angelic ones. So this talks about being an archangel, so you're definitely some kind of archangel here, right? Originating from plasma, we have family of light even behind that. So again, there's something about frequency that you're putting out. I'm hearing to reconnect, right, with family of light. You even have star connection even right behind that. But this is a blessing be on the soul path by non-physical aspects of yourself, right, that await you in the sea, within the quantum field, within the unknown right now, that actually begin to engage with you and interact with you in the third density, all right, to guide your human journey on earth. That's what it gives me, right? Let's go ahead and find blessings be on the soul path. Hopefully I can find this thing. Let's see. Card list number 3 of the square. Right, this talks about honor all life, exchange of joy without karma or sacrifice, and a paradigm shift that you're going through right now. This talks about blessed food, nurture, respect for land, animals, and plants. The universe invites me to give a blessing to everyone I see today, vocally or perhaps in silence. I'm bringing light, clarity, and abundance in their field without even a word, and thus I'm co-creating the new earth. You've drawn this card because you are a blessing to the world. And that's what I was talking about, you guys. Like you're like a gift. Again, it's like you're a gift that's supposed to be received, or you hold a gift within you that's supposed to be received, right? So, and if you think about it as well, I'm hearing like you're shifting the way that the two worlds I'm hearing not just see each other but also begin to interact, because there was what I remember is that the non-physical aspect, like there was in the sea and in the ocean as well, there was just a clash of opposing views. But there's something around you're bringing these two aspects together, and I feel like this is the light and shadow aspects of yourself, and you're beginning to really work with them, okay? Anyway, this talks about allow the blessings through your family of light to flow through you and change the vibration of your surroundings without any judgment or effort. You can naturally bring light to dark, peace into battles, and you co-create the new earth. Do you feel drained from giving? How do you feel your gifts are not being reciprocated? And I'm seeing also you're doing this for others in the way where you're changing the way that they relate to their own shadow. Yeah, something around that, or their own fear, right? And being able to hold space for them allows them to also begin to hold space for themselves, right? It says honor all life, but let go of the old paradigm so that you don't have to give it your energy. You are ready for an effortless way of expressing your light. And I feel like that's exactly what you're doing, right? Oh, like you're doing something that leaves you're capturing a moment in the historical timeline. That's what I'm seeing. And I'm seeing enjoy this moment of stillness. Enjoy this moment that you're capturing right now. Because it seems like you're about to cast your net out wider in some way, which is very, very beautiful. But yeah, how interesting. I'm quite curious to actually see the energy around this. I want to just take a look at one thing, and that is going to be... okay, hold on. I have not pulled this deck yet. I don't know why. It's the Egyptian deck, and it just seems like I'm kind of doing everyone a disservice by not using it. But I just heard that it's time. Okay, so it's time. Okay, so what I want to take a look at is, first of all, your DNA energy and what kind of frequency or song you're putting out or sending out. It's like you're sending out a signal into the quantum field, and that's what I'm seeing with echolocation. It's like you're sending out a signal of some kind, and others are actually receiving these transmissions. Okay, there's something about, and you're also receiving certain messages as well that are bouncing back. If you think about an echo, it's something that it bounces back off of something, and then you're receiving it. Okay, but this could also be something that you're doing too. That's definitely what it gives me as well. It's like you're putting out this energy and it's sending ripples down the space-time continuum, and others are intersecting with what it is that you're doing, and it creates like some kind of momentum when it comes to this continuous summation of infinite paths that you're kind of navigating right now. It's almost like it kind of, I'm seeing it accelerates the time, which is the distance between two events, and you kind of experiencing a timeline A into moving into like point B. You know, that's definitely what it gives me. But it helps you get from point A to point B the most effective and efficient way as possible, and it helps you bypass a lot of obstacles, and that's what the Knight of Pentacles does. He gets from point A to point B as fast as possible, and this is what I'm seeing. Yes, it's like you're collapsing time in some way. It's definitely giving me a shortcut energy, and this is like your galactic brothers and sisters opening up this, you know, rift. It's creating a rift through the space and time, and it's almost like this invisible current is opening up for you, and it's flowing you away into another realm. But I'm seeing like prepare to literally be swept off your feet in some way, especially as you act upon the things that you're being guided to do. That I don't know if I'm even expressing this as powerful as this is, as it's coming through, but yeah, I'm literally seeing this portal. Essentially, it's like you're opening up your DNA and expressing that, and it's allowing you to activate this portal right within you, which leads to literally things appearing like they're out of the blue from the outside world. It appears like this is something that happens pretty much overnight or very, very instantaneously, although it won't feel like that for you. It's almost like you have this time dilation bubble where it feels like this is something that, you know, it's taking you so long. If you think about Melody, it took her so long to kind of discover this world within herself that she didn't even know she had. It's almost like there was an illusion of separation between something that was always within her. So these are outcomes that are already yours. It's things that are already yours, which is super interesting. But yeah, that's what I'm seeing. I don't know if I'm explaining that as well as I could be, but there's a shortcut of events that's happening for you. Things are about to speed up. I see like get ready, things are about to speed up for you. Okay, we have 3 cards again for you. So the first one is the moon. The moon basically talks about, this is also the thoth energy with the baboons, okay? And these are like doubts and distractions, okay? And I'm seeing remove every other superfluous distraction right now and follow this path. As this person follows this path, the path begins to unfold, and they're also following their heart, and because of that the universe is revealing the secrets to them in regards to how that path is actually going to unfold. You also have the 3 of Wands, which is somebody that kind of feels in between realms, because they are attracting in a new life. It's not yet tangible, but it's one step away from that. Maybe it's a trip, maybe it's an opportunity, maybe it's an answer away, right? Maybe it's a decision away, but it's somebody that's beginning to walk into a new paradigm, and the paradigm behind them is no longer a viable option. It's pretty much dissolved away, so there is really no going back to the way that things once used to be. I'm hearing you can't really unlearn the things that you've learned about yourself, right? You can't really, because I'm seeing there's a whole world out there for you to explore. You know, this is almost like Melody, you know, looking out at the sea, and I'm hearing like now she lives right by the sea, so the temptation is always going to be there to discover more. You know, it's almost like, do you stay on the land, do you stay in your safe zone, or do you take action, 10 of Wands, towards something? And I'm hearing your action again has some type of reaction. So it's like you're taking action, and you taking action, you're collapsing something that exists right within a thought form, something that exists in energetic potential, and you bring it. I'm hearing you summon it into your experience as well, but it's like you're bringing something into form. You're having mastery over matter, because you're mastering your mind, okay, and how you want to support your soul's desires in the physical realm. That's what I'm seeing for you as well. But it does require you to make friends with the unknown. It requires you to step into the unknown and realize that your full potential is on the other side of that unknown. And as you begin to actually embrace taking action towards this thing, it sends, I'm hearing an amplified wave. It actually sends an amplified wave or current of some kind. That's what I'm seeing. And I'm hearing get ready to surf a new wave as well. Get ready to surf a new wave. This almost looks like with that staff too. It kind of gives me Moses, like parting the Red Sea for you. This is the card that I'm seeing in my other deck. It basically talks about get ready, because the Red Sea is about to part for you. This is like opportunities that are going to be opening up, but you're about to be shown a way when there appears to be no way, okay? because I'm seeing somebody like try to follow it like an external map, and the map is not external. It's like there's I'm seeing like the map is always forever changing, so it's your inner compass that's going to lead the way during this time. All right, that's what I'm seeing for you, which is super interesting. So this is like the energy around you. I kind of want to see what awaits you there, because I'm seeing there's someone or something that's receiving your frequency, your energy right now. I'm hearing your output, okay, in some way, something that you've been putting energy into. And I was receiving a message about this the other day as well. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Prepare to jump into your new world. That's definitely what it feels like. There's a next best chapter that's revealing itself to you. Let's see. Yeah, but you're mastering matter. It says either you change your environment or your environment changes you, and your environment is the mind. And you're shaping your thoughts instead of having your thoughts shape you. And that's what it feels like with the Chariot energy. It's like you're shaping your thoughts, and you begin to shape your reality once you master your thoughts and you master your mind and you master your emotions. You know, have a different kind of mastery over matter. That's what it feels like. You're having mastery over the physical and also the non-physical aspects of yourself. But it's a journey of self-discovery of some kind. What else? Oh, there was a lot of, honestly, there's so many messages that I have. I'm just like, where do I begin? But yeah, it's like there's ripples that you're setting down the space-time continuum, and they're coming back, but with amplified energy right now. There's like a return on your investment. There's a return on your input in something, on your cause, that's coming back into effect tenfold. And I'm seeing you summon like a huge wave, and it's in giving that you're actually receiving. And there's a natural ebb and flow in this cycle. There's something that you've been putting out and it's coming back to you tenfold. And it's like you're becoming this magnetic force. You know, it's almost like I'm hearing a magnetic force field as well. So even with the proton and like the nucleus, this kind of reminds me of the center of this cell. It's almost like the center of the solar system. So it does kind of remind me of a sun energy too. And this is like the sun and the moon with Cancer energy. That's what I'm seeing as well. So it's like your celestial light force of some kind. Anyway, let's go and see what is orbiting around you. Two of Cups. Yeah, some kind of partnership for you guys, okay? Some kind of partnership. It also represents the alchemical marriage. These are actually opportunities, so this could be you being scouted for certain things, being noticed. Some of you, this could be on social media with that Eight of Wands, but it represents some kind of opportunity that's going to be very exciting. You know, actually, it could lead to a journey as well with that Eight of Wands. This could be either internationally, it doesn't have to be, but it can be you actually reaching people from a distance, like people loving what it is that you do. Two of Cups, resonating with the things that you do from a distance, okay, of some kind. But this is giving a global effect with Eight of Wands because this is Sagittarius energy. So you're going the distance in some way. You coming into this alchemical marriage within yourself is having you go the distance. This is some kind of mutually beneficial agreement, contracts, arrangements of some kind, but it's something that you receive that gives you an energy, burst of energy and vitality. And again, it propels you towards your dreams and goals at a very highly energetic rate. And I'm seeing these are partnerships that you have in the physical and non-physical realm. And I'm seeing actually the partnerships that you have in the non-physical realm are translating into human experiences for you, where there are other, you know, bioplasma beings that have incarnated into physical vessels, and you're coming into alignment with them, and this is part of your soul tribe or soul family, okay? That's what I'm seeing as well. So there's a Two of Cups energy that awaits you. Let's go and clarify this, and then I'm probably going to love and leave you guys right there. Yeah, King of Pentacles as well. Yeah, strong water sign energy. These are non-physical aspects that are going to be translating into the physical realm for you. You have the Judgment, so this is like a calling. It's going to be a remembrance. I'm hearing it's like a deja vu moment for you. With Judgment, again, it's a Pluto energy, so it's, oh, I know you, or oh, this was deeply embedded within my psyche that we were going to meet, or it's deeply embedded within my psyche that was being summoned to go here or to do this, to come into alignment with this opportunity or this person, something of this nature. It required you to listen to an aspect of yourself that goes far beyond the mind. You're being guided. towards, it feels like a match made in heaven. Again, this is not just something romantically, but it's being guided towards like a life that feels like a heaven on earth. You know, maybe it's doing something that you love, maybe it's landing that dream job. I'm hearing you're about to land something perfectly. You're landing some kind of contract, you're landing some kind of partnership, you're landing some kind of co-creation of some kind. And these are with other fractals, you know, of yourself, essentially, you know, a source experiencing of self through all. And it's being able to see that interconnectedness and then understand that, you know, the universe in you, you're gonna see how, I'm hearing the universe wants to see you win. Are you ready? And do you want to see yourself win? Because I feel like you do. And we'll leave it there, guys. So I'm gonna love an Evie right there. Even though I could sit and read this energy for hours. I mean, we're literally finishing off at 12:12 right now as well, so that's like the shadow and the light aspects, right? So just clarification there. But yeah, I'm gonna love and leave you guys right there. It's a beautiful, beautiful energy surrounding you during this time. Okay, you already know what I do over here. Yeah, let's not. Okay, yeah. I'm hearing even not for long as well. Not for long. Okay. Okay. Message, right? I think we talked about you being a message, but you're going to be receiving one. You also have imprisonment too. So this is something that I'm hearing is solidified into your timeline of some kind, especially if you've been a bit feeling stuck or stagnant as well. There could be a message with expectation that maybe you feel like you've been receiving something, or you're going to receive something, but you haven't been sure what. But with Privileged Lady, I feel like this is where you kind of receive something that goes far beyond your expectations there as well. Family room, it could be considering or surrounding your public image or reputation, but it's almost like something served on a silver platter for you. And I'm hearing, wow, really? Like, just like that, you know? That's what I'm seeing somebody receive something. It's reminding me of a story of my brother where he went into a bank, a bank in Dubai, and he went in and I think they gave him like just a bunch of credit without even checking his like background or his records or anything. He was like, well, you're just gonna give me like the money, you don't want to check anything, you know? It's almost like he came prepared, but I'm hearing like like your guides have it kind of gives me like credit history, or like your history or what has happened in your historical timeline, where it's like your course has come into effect, you know? It's like it's coming into effect, so get ready to receive way more than you had intended. So again, it's giving me like karmic credit type of energy. Like there's almost things I'm hearing not necessarily due, like you're in a state where there's not really any debt owed or credit due, but there is in a state of just sitting in that abundance and being open to receiving, you know? That's what's coming through due to the energy that you've been putting out. So it's a season of receiving for you, but get ready for things to speed up because it will happen very quickly. But he was like, really? you know, like you don't even like check, like it's that easy? Okay, you know, I'm just seeing someone like, okay, you know, bring it on. It's that energy around you. So yeah, I'm a loving of you guys right there. If you're not already subscribed to this channel, do consider subscribing. I'd love to have you around. Personal reading details also down below. Although if you are watching this in the month of April, we'll probably have a waiting list for May. And yeah, what else? If you want to join our Discord and connect with a bunch of like-minded individuals, the link is also down below. Also check out Otter Spirits bracelets. We also have a discount code down below if you guys want to be hooked up there. We have Kunzike, I can't even pronounce it right now. It's a confidence, self-love, and also rainbow moonstone on today as well, where it's just saying I create miracles every day. And you are. Okay, so I'll speak to you guys very, very soon. Until next time, bye.